Welcome back to Columbia, Missouri for some more Mid-America Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by Philo Brathwaite. We have our round 2 league card coverage. It's been a fun watch so far, Philo.
Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, unfortunate breaks for just about everybody here and there. Some trickles and rolls and taps OBs and a bunch of red, bunch of green, some pars. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster. Guys haven't really been scoring too hot. Joel shot a 4 down, which is pretty solid. But yeah, these guys got to turn it up a bit if they want to stay on this lead card.
They do. Traditionally, I feel like the front 9 is where you want to score out here.
Yeah, it's hard to make birdies on the back. The holes are very, very interesting, and this is one of them for most of this group. Everybody's got a solid flick, so just got to miss this one skinny guy here with some speed, get a flare up there towards the basket. Should be a pretty gettable hole. I've seen a lot of guys squeaking through these trees up here on the high right side too. Mm-hmm. Tough shot for the righty backhand. If that's your only option, you really got to finesse that thing in there.
Yes, you
cannot
do.
Overpower this shot. You can't just rip at it and skip long across that path over there. You got to really shape it in there and have good angle control.
Yeah, you got to test the left and then the right with that backhand line.
There's the sidearm play from Joel Freeman. 1 tree to miss, flare skip, and well inside circle 1. Nicely done.
That was his Firebird again. Drew Gibson going backhand with the buzz.
That's looking pretty good. There's a couple of things to miss. Oh, I've seen a lot of people squeak through there. Just a bad break.
Yeah, he might have needed to push it just a little farther left initially.
Robot Chicken taking it well wide. That's going to need some help. He's going to be outside circle 1, but we've seen him make plenty of those putts before.
Sure have.
Sun's coming out. Things are starting to dry up a little bit.
Yeah, we got some great weather today. Ooh, that's high from Paul.
Squeaks on through.
Oh,
there you go.
Goodness. Wow.
Squeaky, squeaky.
It worked. That was his Kong for the record. Here is Drew Gibson putting for par.
Oh, good effort there.
He found a great clean putt through that.
He did. It must have been one of those, that's the only way to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris just never got it chain high out the gate.
Hey, expect a better run out of Chris.
Making it look easy there.
Turkey for him after kind of a slow start.
Yeah, he's starting to pick up some momentum there.
Currently leading the field.
Down through 10 is not a bad place to be.
Sure enough. Paul with a great birdie there. Fantastic drive.
Well, you know what that was.
Little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Started off looking pretty good. Got a little
skill, luck. I like to call it skilly. You're getting skilly.
He's gotten skilly with it.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
We'll give him that.
There's Drew cleaning up his bogey. The shoe's a little worse for wear. I don't know if you caught that. You'll see it here in a second. He was down in the mucky muck, as Jack Black would say.
Look at that basket wobble-dee.
Dang, that was cool. I totally missed that initially. Hole 11, big old hyzer, Philo.
Big hyzer. You got that barren tree back there on the right side. You kind of just want to fade right inside of that with some speed. You should be reaching circle 1 for sure if you've got the speed once it gets to that tree. It just kind of dumps out right there towards the basket. There's a little bit of a low gap on the left side if you want to take the high route out of play, but there's not a lot of airspace. You got to throw it super hard, super fast, get a good skip. There's just a lot going on there, so probably going to see most everybody just airing it out, take their chances up top.
Yeah, you kind of called it yesterday, Colin, hitting the field goal between those two pine trees.
More wind today blowing kind of right to left at times, so it's kind of pushing them over there, so still got a feel for it.
Joel Freeman, this is a splatter eye blend Emperor. Similar to a Destroyer.
That's not too bad. Good result after the trickle off the tree. That could have gone either way.
Uli going with an ESP nuke.
That looks a hair tight. A little early. Wow. Somehow it fought through everything.
And then tombstoned.
Interesting.
Dickerson with a D1.
There we go. That's the line I like to see. He just turned his back on it. Oh. There you
Oh,
go. He knows
dang.
it.
Yep.
It looked good out the gate.
Cool guys don't watch park jobs. Drew Gibson.
This is a Drew hole all day long.
Yes, it is. That's a destroyer from him.
Let's see if this thing just drops out right on it. A little bit too much speed even.
And he is up in the trees.
Well, hopefully it's not too far away.
Yeah. This is where Joel Freeman ended up. 39-foot bid for a 2.
Sit.
He didn't like that at all.
No.
Oh, you're not going to make every 40-footer, right?
Yeah, it'd be cool if he could, though.
It would be.
Yeah.
Oh, that was halfway in.
And then Paul was going to talk about that wind, that left to right. Kind of dragged that putt out there.
Wow, that was an aggressive go.
Isn't that gutsy? That's like 100 feet long if he misses the basket.
It surely
Which you can
is.
do with a forehand putt, which I can do with a forehand putt. Maybe Drew can't, but
Good thing that basket got in the way.
right? Oh my gosh. I think it was. I mean, he probably could have gone on a B. There's a path down there.
All kinds of things could have gone wrong there, but, the best of all outcomes happen.
Yeah.
You're walking away with a par.
He'll take his par.
No more 2-meter rule.
Nope. Chris Dickerson walking away with a birdie after a great drive. That is Paul Ulibarri salvaging a 3. Drew Gibson doing the same here in a hot second. See the shoes?
Feels good to birdie this hole.
Did you get it?
Not today. I hit the
Field goal yesterday?
I did, and I just cut it off a little early today. I didn't give it enough push to go straight. It just was turning the whole time and way early.
Is it destroyer or are you flexing like
I threw a
top?
destroyer.
Yeah.
There's no flexing for me.
Yeah, I
Not
guess.
on this hole. You
Yeah.
got to go straight on.
Not wrong. Hole 12. I like the shape on this one.
Yeah, this is a great technical shot. You got a left to right gap off the tee. There's kind of a hyzer gap, but it's not going to get you all the way to the basket. All these low-hanging branches on the way into the green here really make it difficult to start something high. If it starts off high, you're more than likely going to get ping-ponged around, and who knows where you're going to go from there. You could filter towards the hole. You could filter into the shul. You could head towards OB. So you want to probably throw a mid-range or a fairway driver and just keep it turning to the right. That's probably the best play.
I feel like that ceiling makes you disc up just a little more than you want.
Yeah, and the wind's kind of swirling around, so it's tough to control it all the way.
M3 from Chris going mid.
That's a beautiful shot. Couldn't draw it up much better than that.
Dang. Joel Freeman.
See if this thing starts boogieing right. It's trying, just a hair high, and he'll be about 70 feet away or so.
That was a chariot from Joel, which he tells me is very similar to an MD3, Paul Ulibarri.
Really?
That's going to need some help, too.
Yep, he's going with a Mantis and left that one out there.
That was heading OB. That wasn't flipping fast enough.
It was.
Tree saved him.
Drew Gibson. T-Bird.
That looks pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy, Drew.
Wow. What a shot from him. Paul, a little forehand up to save the par.
That'll work.
Yep, perfectly pin high. Joel Freeman. Long look at it, too.
Giving it a soft bid, more of a layup. But not much you can do from way out there. Again, those are one of those putts you don't expect to watch it go in every time. You know? You give it a soft bid, but not get too aggressive and leave yourself another 30-footer.
Yep. I feel like Greg Barsby is so good at that.
He
that
is,
range.
man. He's
Yeah.
got great touch with his putters, man. His KC game,
Yeah. I feel like they've always got a chance, but they're never like that far past when he misses.
No, he and Nico are really good at that kind of fluttery, floaty kind of 100-foot throw.
Just have it stall right at 100. Yeah, they
that's-
stall it right at
that's
100
kind of the
feet,
thing.
right?
It's
Yeah.
a stall the whole time, but it's got enough pace to get there.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. It's a very, very tough angle to do for me.
It's a cool, crafty shot.
It is. Old school.
Yeah, well put. There is Dickerson just posterizing this hole. He and Drew. Some great birdies. We will kick it off to our sponsors. Make sure you come back for some more round 2 league card action at the Mid-America Open.
When I'm stepping up to a hole, I visualize everything. What's the wind, the water, the trees? What disc am I gonna choose? What's the distance? Okay, 425. I'm going with the ESP Nuke. Knowing the distance is pretty much the most important thing. I feel like it's going to revolutionize how good people get. I am Paul Ulibarri. Working together with Bushnell, we can push the game to a whole new level.
All right, back to the action. Make sure you go grab some Double G jerky. That stuff is absolutely delicious. I hear they got a new flavor coming out, Philo.
They do.
Smashed cracked pepper.
If I were a jerky fan, I'd be all over that.
Right, buddy. Hole 13, Philo. What are we
Here's
doing?
another fun hole. Not really any defined fairway. Most of these long arms are probably going to go big spike hyzer over the top. There's some wind blowing out there today. At least there was a little while before these guys came through when I was on the course, and it was really pushing things hard to the left when we took that spike hyzer. So hopefully they're paying attention. You could try this low left gap. There's some OB on the left side if you should hit and kick, not really get into the middle. Other than that, just
Yeah. Chris going over the top, and this looks great.
that's really
Whoa.
far. Oh,
my-
that is
What?
so incredibly fortunate. That was
He
going
was go-
out into the street.
He was going so far.
He was going to somebody's backyard over there. Like I'm saying, that wind is just, you're going to see the disc is going to kind of puff and push.
Yeah, that was wild. There's a PD2 from Drew.
Again, that was
Uh-huh.
launched in a good tree save, just crashing these big, I can't remember what these trees
These
are called.
firs or something, or pines? I don't know.
That's not a pine.
No.
Cedar, I think.
Okay. Joel Freeman.
Wow, I haven't seen this play yet.
I hadn't either.
That
Metal
wind's
flake,
kind of working against him, so he's got to have some speed to get there.
and you called out the problem, Philo. He came up quite a bit short. He's okay though. ESP nuke from Yuli.
Hopefully that gets down in a hurry. Yeah, the wind is really whipping up there. It's just pushing the disc.
And he was a little shorter than those guys, so it didn't have the tree kick. He ended up a little out of position.
Previous 2 days, the wind was blowing the other direction, so those shots were getting beat down.
Yeah,
Joel from way, oh, no.
That looked great.
He wanted that one so bad. That was online the whole way.
And so here's where Paul ended up, pin high left with just a
Yeah, I was in that neighborhood too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Didn't anticipate the wind doing that to my shot.
Drew Gibson going back-to-back birdie.
It was really hard to get the disc over those trees when the wind was blowing the other direction too. 'Cause it was hard to get it up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get that elevation on the disc.
Hey, we saw that round one, right?
Yeah, and then today it was like easy, and then you're like, "Whoa, where's it going?"
It got too easy.
Come back!
Oh no!
Oh, I should have thrown it 30 feet wider. You know,
Throwing it for yesterday's wind, and then oh my goodness, gone. I couldn't believe how high Chris's was when it hit trees right
Yeah,
there.
that was one limb from being in somebody's backyard. That thing was going to be way gone.
Wow. There's Drew. Smashing that thing. Man, he can throw a disc. He's been bombing for so long. And he's not that old.
He's not that old.
No.
A lot of these
I remember when
guys
he was like 15, and he was.
I remember when a lot of these guys were 15. I remember when like Ulibarri and Conrad and all these guys, they were at Am Worlds, and I'm like 25, 26 years old or something like that, and these guys are playing in junior worlds. You know, I didn't even know who they were back then, but
Yeah. Here we are.
here we are. You know,
And here we are on hole 14. Another kind of cool shot.
I like this hole. I think it's pretty fun. I like the way that it challenges the righty backhand and the sidearm. I mean, you can't really just wing any old thing out there. You've got to hit a line. You got to make sure you don't hit those trees on the other side of the little creek there and redirect OB. You got to really shape it to the right at the end of the flight. You don't want it to hyzer out. I appreciate this hole. It's a fun one.
Dickerson going FX2. That's his signature series
Cut
disc.
that about as tight as you can do it.
Wow.
Just a hair short, but good effort there.
Great line. Drew Gibson going T-Bird.
That's a bit low.
Oh.
That's not the worst kick that he could have got.
Yeah, he's open alley to the basket from there.
He'll get up and down.
Yep. Joel Freeman. It's going C-line PD. So something overstable.
Not bad. That's not a bad look from there. If you can get on circle one, that's a well-thrown shot.
Uli going Onyx.
Gotta miss those guys. Nicely done. 3 guys right around circle one, and Drew will be pitching it up.
Mm-hmm. Here is that pitch up from 92 for Drew.
There you go. Stress-free tap in.
Yeah, take that. And now we have our circle's edge bids just outside for Paul.
Stay up.
There you go.
Yeah, and that thing right in there. Beautifully done for Paul. Getting him to 12 down on the event. Dickerson sitting at 14, looking to make it 15.
Both of them hitting their signature
Yep.
signature move on them.
Right. And Joel looking to match that. Don't want to get double big putted.
I was about to say the same thing. Oh, no. Why'd you say it, man?
I'm sorry. I got him.
Got him. Joel ain't appreciating that
He
at all.
He didn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He's a great guy. Big Joel fan over here. There is Drew tapping in his part.
Had a nice solid round the other week in Jonesboro to finish the tournament.
Yeah.
Tagged along with him, I believe it was that round.
The man has game. Paul with the old school Annie Paul putt. Plays.
Mm-hmm. Don't see that too often out there on tour.
No, you don't.
He's got that one wired.
Now we are getting a look at hole 15 going left and up the hill, Philo.
Yep. It's kind of a poke and hoper again. You got this little workout thing here in the middle of the fairway. You got to dodge this little bush, hit the ground and get a hard high flare and try to make your way up the hill towards the green. I've seen some guys throw the flick right inside this little skinny tree on the left side and bend it up the fairway here past this little cart path and flare skip. There's that play. There's kind of a really narrow inside hyzer play if you want to take that route, but most people are going to try to take their chances, play it safe. Worst case scenario, you have the uphill pretty safe putt.
Yeah, that's true. Dickerson on the box. Coming off 3 birdies in a row, looking to make it 4.
There you go. That's how you do it there.
Just outside the circle look for him. Uli going Raptor.
Lots of angle, lots of speed. Just gets really unlucky with hitting the base of one of those trees and reverse spins on them.
Yep. Drew. It's going to be a Wraith. Taking the higher line, Philo.
Oh, no.
Oh, my. Oh, it's in bounds at least.
No, it's safe. Yeah, the only thing that's out is that creek, and it's only really at the beginning of that bend there in the fairway. All that other stuff back there is all safe.
Metal Flake PD2 from Joel Freeman. Playing the skip action.
Yeah, a bit early. You really don't want it to skip till you get past that bush, ideally. It's really hard to get all the way up there when you hit before.
Yeah, it's decently long with the...
Oh,
my
another
goodness.
aggressive bid from Ulibarri. Almost chucking it in there.
Almost grabbing Corey right
Giving
there.
the gallery something to cheer about.
Joel Freeman from 65.
Right on line. Just simmer down there.
Hitting the catcher koozie. Drew Gibson from 44. Oh, he's got a line at it. Oh,
There's some space.
good bid.
Just a little high. There's a little bit of wind coming from the left to right for these guys, so Dickerson will feel a little bit of a headwind blowing in his face.
And this is for 4 in a row for Chris.
Cash money. This guy, once he gets rolling, man, look out, because he doesn't make many mistakes.
No, not at all. Paul, speaking of not making mistakes, makes his par comebacker.
Doesn't really leave too much out there, you know. It's like one of those players. Really, really consistent.
Drew Gibson makes good on the par, as will Joel. That's a tough get, surprisingly, for only a 300-foot hole. They make it.
It's a tough get. Yeah, it definitely is.
Anybody in your card get it today? Maybe one. Maybe none.
No, I think none of us got it.
I feel like that's the more likely result, honestly. Someone's got to hit a great putt, which Chris did right here.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
All right, back for some more Mid-America Open action. Hole 16. This is just an incredibly tough get, Philo, especially with the wind today.
Yeah, this is a bonus hole coming around the final stretch here. A couple over the lake and one back up the hill towards the parking lot. And yeah, you got to put a mash on it. The wind's blowing pretty good in a helping direction from left to right. So you're going to want to kind of hang it out over the left side. I think if you play the sidewalk play, you got to throw it so overstable and such a tight line over there. I think the play is going to be take it out wide, get it up super high, and just try to bleed that disc to the right as long as you can and get on the green.
Gosh, easier said than done, though.
It is. It feels more like a 460 than a 420.
Doesn't it?
It does, especially with the height that you need to get over those trees on the other side of the pond. It's just, it asks a lot out of you.
It does. We'll see what Chris Dickerson has in store. FX2 again.
Let's see if it's got enough carry to get up there. Oh, it's about pin high.
Yeah, actually a little, even past that, I want to say, just a skosh, but out left.
That's a mash.
Yeah, he ripped
that's
that
the worst
one.
case scenario is you end up over there. This is going to drift to the right. It's got the height to get over.
Do you see that thing turn?
Yeah.
Just net.
It just turned too much, though. Just
Yeah.
nose bombed after it made the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Too understable.
Losing all that height. PD2 from Drew.
Wow.
This is a line, Philo.
It's got to miss this guy, though. And it does. Gets through. All right.
Huh.
I'm sure he was hoping for a little bit more.
Maybe
get
flicks it past that tree.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
He's got it in him. Luster Destroyer.
It's
Joel
really
Freeman.
hard to commit to going over that sidewalk, man. You don't want to give up a stroke on this hole. This is not the hole to make the mistake on coming around the final bend here.
Maybe just take a par.
Taking a par. You want to make sure you're going to get a 3 for sure.
Yeah. Worst case.
If you have a long putt, you take it. If you're just up and down in for your par, you'll take it.
That was Dickerson from 60. Joel Freeman from 74. Giving that a bid. Gibson just a couple feet closer.
That's too high.
Yeah, everybody's giving it.
Yeah, the wind's not really letting the disc drop either.
Mm-hmm. Yuli?
Come on, get it on the
Almost
right,
got his
dude.
patented Annie putt in there.
He did. Kissing those chains on the left-hand side. Drew Gibson, no gimme comebacker for the par.
That's the best putt he's had all day.
It looked clean, too, didn't it?
That was great.
Yeah.
Solid, right in the heart.
Smash it right
He's
in there.
happy. Look at
Yeah,
that smile.
don't
Look at that boy.
I'd be happy, too, if I hit that putt. Chris Dickerson. There's his par save. No harm, no
Expect that
foul.
out of Mr. Dickerson.
Yeah, you
That's what he
do.
does all the time.
He's on that list of guys that are kind of boring to watch putt in the circle because they're so consistent. I don't know.
I'd never call that boring. That's exciting to me.
Joel Freeman making all your putts is pretty exciting.
It is.
Yeah, I bet. And Yuli making good on his par as well. Par star there. No harm, no foul. Paul's still in good spirits. That dude's the best.
I thought I was the best. Whatever, man.
You
We're
guys-
not friends anymore, dude. I don't want to do this job. I'm done. See you guys.
You guys are all the best, Philo.
I quit.
You're all the best. Love you, man. Hole 17, Philo. What's our play here?
Heiser.
Yeah.
There's some wind blowing right to left, so you kind of got to put it a little straighter towards that tree in the background and then just kind of let the disc do its fade at the end without making it turn right. It's a tough shot today. It's not as easy as yesterday when the wind's kind of holding the disc up a little
You
bit.
smash it 50 long again?
No, actually, I hit the tree and had a circle's edge putt.
The tree on the right there?
Tree on the left.
On the left. Okay,
It
gotcha.
wasn't a very good throw. It should have gone out of bounds. Terrible.
Sometimes the trees help.
Yeah, then the wind was blowing pretty hard right to left. And bounced off the chains, didn't go in. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I tried.
Discs don't lie. Is that what they say?
I didn't do a very good job. So I didn't deserve a birdie that time.
All right, we'll see what our lead car has in store for us here on 17. Chris Dickerson on the box.
There you go. Put a little bit of flat on it. Hopefully it gets a good skip. And just a bit early.
Yeah.
I like the shape. Just a couple more feet of air under it, and that would have been golden. Uli tugs it out there a little wider, see if he can miss this stuff and sneak in there, and he does. Nicely done.
Wow.
Beautiful shot.
That was wonderfully done. Drew Gibson, that's a destroyer. I think he's rolling tide.
There we go. Hook up, baby. Hook up, baby. That'll work.
Yeah, that is his Bama.
I'm sure he was
destroyer.
hoping to see that thing flare a little harder, a
Yeah.
little earlier, but that's still a pretty good shot in these conditions.
Joel Freeman, luster destroyer.
That's a bit high and yanked. That's going to have to get some grease through these trees. And
Yeah.
not to be had this time.
No, he's gonna have a long bit at 2 if he even wants to give it a chance.
Uncharacteristic miss from Dickerson here.
Yeah,
Had
real
the
low.
right intentions, the right idea, but I'm sure this is a bit further than he wanted to be. Take the... Oof.
Gosh,
That man is good.
sure is. What a great vid. Joel Freeman, unfortunate spot here. Has to kind of straddle out just a little bit for his par.
Come on.
He might have given that
Slow
a half
down,
go,
yeah,
didn't
a little
he?
bit too aggressive maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Not too much stress for him on the way back.
Drew Gibson from 37.
Jumper
Drew.
again. 2 for 2 for Drew. Back-to-back solid putts.
Yeah.
He's like, where's that been?
Drew is all entertainment on the card. There's Paul making good.
Very clean drive for Mr. Uli.
Yeah, really understated birdie there.
It was a tough get today. That wind was really pushing, really accelerating the disc as you got on the other side of that little pond there.
Mhm. Getting a look at Drew smashing in this jumper. It's his signature putter, the EV7 Penrose.
Interesting.
Yeah, one of his sponsors. On to 18.
Yeah, it's a fun finishing hole here. Got plenty of space for the righty hyzer. Pretty much aim it up there at the pickleball courts, right on one of those light posts, if you will, and just let the disc do what it does, turn left, bounce in there, circle one. It's kind of an ace run if you want to be aggressive. There's a little bit of space to the left. You can, get aggressive. It's pretty receptive on the landing. It's kind of sticky, Velcro-y
is,
up there,
yeah.
so why not? Give it a bid.
What are your pickleball feelings, Philo? Have you ever played?
I haven't. It looks like a little fun.
I played, it was like 20 years ago, though. Good times. Nuke out of Uli.
Used to see it all the time in Venice Beach when I used to hang out
Yeah.
in LA all the time. Yeah,
Oh, this is a good one.
solid.
Nicely done, Paul. Looking to finish with a birdie. Drew Gibson, PD2.
Nice high, wide, spiking hyzer. Should have enough go. Just
Ah.
a hair short, maybe just a hair high.
Yep. Another jumper coming up for him, but
Yeah, maybe he was trying to give it an ace run, and the wind just kind of held him up.
I think so. Chris Dickerson, 68-mile-an-hour pull up the hill.
That looks like a good bid there. Oh yeah, that's in his range for sure.
No doubt. Joel Freeman. An Emperor.
Taking the same line Drew took. Looks like
Ace
he's
running
got a
this
bit
thing.
more go, and beautiful shot from Joel Freeman.
Wow.
Stress-free birdie to finish his day.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Let's see if Drew could finish his day jumper. Birdie.
Look at this guy.
Yes, sir.
Drew, that's one of the best putting performances I've seen in
That
a
was
while
great,
from this
man.
guy. He had a lot of good solid putts in there.
He's got it for sure. Paul making good. I hope so anyway.
There we go.
Sneaks
Squeaks it in there and give a little wave to the gallery.
Yeah, not Paul's best day, but he had good birdie finish to
Absolutely.
cap it off at least. Dickerson for a 17 down.
There he is.
That will get him onto our lead card for the final round.
Yeah.
Joel dropping birdie. Star frame to end of the day.
That's a fun way to do it.
Yeah.
Look at this guy taking his time. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There we go. I was like, is that going to be a foot fault? Like, what is he
I think,
doing?
I think that's why he took the knee. I think the last foot was off, so he had to go to the knee to get the plant foot in the right spot here.
Good thing he was paying attention. That would have been embarrassing.
It was, right? That's a full
what did
stroke.
you? What, no, sorry, no.
No. Oh, see, there we go.
Like, wait. Okay.
The man is a showman.
Well, it was a roller coaster finish for him. He got off to a nice solid start
Yeah.
and just kind of flatlined a little bit at the end there, but nice way to park the last hole and walk out of there with your head up.
And there's our lead card: Kyle Klein, Chris Dickerson, Jeremy Colling, and Andrew Marweed.
Young buck out of Michigan throwing
Yeah.
that 10-pack first one of the tournament.
Yo.
I saw him in the parking lot. He was all smiles. Excited for an opportunity to do something special out here at Mid-America Open.
And here is our double G long drive of the round. Not where he intended to put it, but it still went really far, Philo.
It went real far.
It went real
I mean,
far.
if he would have had that thing more on the left side of the fairway out the gate, he probably would have ace run it.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, just throw the shot. The hole makes you go. Left to right.
There you go. All right, guys. That is all we got for round 2. Make sure you come back for the exciting finish in round 3. That should be fun.
Yeah, I will. Catch you guys later.